Having introduced the idea of the pre-sort relating to the force distribution and the sorting exercise, I'll now go through a very quick sorting exercise. I'm going through it very quickly so you can see how to go through the sort, but I would encourage you to take a great deal more time thinking about where you're putting these statements, because they will impact greatly the results when we conduct our data analysis. But as you see, for example, how I can drag and drop the statements from my, in this case, least relevant pile over to the force distribution. And as I said before, a -1 is a -1 is a -1, and a +2 is a +2. It doesn't matter where you fall within this force distribution. It doesn't matter if you don't adhere to your pre-sorts. What matters is your final distribution reflects accurately what your thoughts were and represent how you see these competency statements. And so we'll continue to go through this sort. I've run out of least relevant, so I'll go through. Now also notice that if I place something on top of a statement, it'll push it back into a pile. So if I put something on a statement, it kicks it back out, and I can place it where I want to. So you can infinitely move these statements around as you see fit, over and over again, and even you can reset at the very end these statements. So do not feel like you're hamstrung or put into a specific category or what have you. So we'll just go through the rest of this sorting exercise. You notice now that some that I considered initially to be most relevant are now being classified as least relevant. That's more for the purposes of going through this exercise. But notice if I land on one that's already been placed, it'll kick it back out, and I will replace it. And so you can do this a number of times until you feel like the sort most completely represents your viewpoints. And so now I have completed a sort, and once I am satisfied with the sort, then I will select this submit button here, and it will ask me, do I want to submit? I will say yes. And now I have completed the sort, and here's a follow-on statement that talks to you about the sorting exercise itself and your participation.